Hey, 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 good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are on the same amazing word. So today we have a quite choppy day. It's a kind of consolidation going on in the crypto market. So we see most of the coins are in red, but few of them are just pumping. So what's happening? Yeah, Bitcoin is minus 4%, Ethereum minus 6%, and now we see some turning point in the last 1 hour. So we'll see if uh, this will be the end of the consolidation and the boom run can continue from here. So let's get into the news, and also we will check the charts at the end of the live. So the first news, a Bitcoin indicator with a perfect history just told you to buy the dip. A 40,000 BTC price provides a classic entry point to Bitcoin to stablecoin ratio oscillator suggests. So there is a oscillator Bitcoin to stablecoins, and let's check what this oscillator indicates. Okay, so buying the dip in Bitcoin as an indicator with a perfect history tells traders to buy. There was a tweet from, I think, yeah, I also tweeted this, maybe from CryptoQuant. So after MicroStrategy announced plans to raise another 1.5 billion US dollar, to proceeds of which could be used entirely to purchase Bitcoin, BTC USD cemented support at 40,000. Also, Paul Tudor Jones said that advocating a 5% BTC position in comparison to the previous 1%. Currently, the Bitcoin to stablecoin ratio oscillator predicts a classic buying opportunity even at new local highs. So, what this oscillator about? The oscillator measures the amount of Bitcoin on exchanges relative to the amount of stablecoins. According to Gartner, when the ratio moving average enters a lower band, shown in green on an accompanying chart, it's time to enter BTC USD. So what we see here, we see so this is measuring the Bitcoin and the stablecoin uh, on the exchanges. And when we see this ratio is dropping, then we see that the bottom is in. And after that, we see a nice increasing in price. So as you check all the bottoms here, you will see that after all, we see some nice price increasing on the Bitcoin chart. So check all these. This is the uh, last year March Corona dump, and these are here in 2019 during the at the end of the bear market. So also we see in the during the bull market some small dips, and we see now uh, this oscillator, this measurement really bottomed out, and then it's give it gives the sign that it's a good time to buy these dips. Since 2019, the indicator has not failed once at catching a bullish uptrend in Bitcoin. The perfect BTFD buy the freaking dip hit rate since 2019, and it's just printed another buy signal. He Yuang Yu, CEO of on-chain monitoring resource CryptoQuant, which produces the indicator, nonetheless sounded the alarm over a possible fresh sell-off this week. This, he said, could came from Bitfinex, where a whale has harnessed a significant short position. We will check it on TradingView. If dumping happens again, it might come from Bitfinex, he told Twitter followers. Most of the exchanges have digested most of the BTC inflows after the plunge, except for Bitfinex. All eyes on Finex whales. Okay, so we know that on Bitfinex, the short positions are increasing and increasing, and we'll see if there will be a short squeeze on Bitfinex or just they will revoke it that short. Okay, so we see the unexecuted volume index. So it's showing uh, something about the positions, and we see Bitfinex has a huge spike here, and maybe these are the shorts, but we have another chart. Trader eyes, MicroStrategy fractal, MicroStrategy committing more funds to Bitcoin. Meanwhile, could be enough positive news in itself to buoy the market. Okay, as noted by Philip, co-founder of trading suite Decentrader, MicroStrategy buy-ins have uncanny timing when it comes to higher BTC spot rates. Okay. If you invest 5% of your portfolio in Bitcoin, you have made the decision to invest 95% of your portfolio in assets getting demonetized by Bitcoin. He responded to Tudor Jones. Nice. Okay, so let's uh, go to our other news. The next news is about Bitcoin price bottom is in, says Fidelity executive as crypto market exits extreme fear. So as we check the fear and greed index, we will see that maybe the extreme fear is over. Now we are just in fear, and we see that the last month, the fear and greed index almost spent between 10 and 20, and this is an extreme fear category. Now we are about 30, so it's somehow just fear, so it's much better than previous weeks. Okay. Macro comparison suggests that there is no more room for dips on BTC USD, suggests Julian Timmer. Okay. Bitcoin has already hit its price bottom. One of the industry's top executives believes a BTC price action stays about 40,000. There was a tweet, and he's a director of global macro at US multinational financial services corporation Fidelity Investments. He called time on any further Bitcoin price dips. Bitcoin bulls increase confidence despite not yet fulfilling traders' predictions of a 47,000 BTC push. The mood has become broadly positive on the back of fresh high-profile praise from the likes of Elon Musk and Paul Tudor Jones. He says, in my view, it looks like the bottom is in. He summarized. Okay, he uploaded a chart comparing BTC USD with the GC retail favorites basket relationships that highlight similar local bottom formations. So let's check this. This chart shows that this is the GC retail faves, and this is the Bitcoin price. We see the head and shoulders, and also we reach the head and shoulders target and failed fifth double bottom uh, here. And now it shows that next resistance to the neckline. But also if we will see on the chart, but also there is another head and shoulders, this, and this is the neckline. So I think this is the neckline, and it's about it's about or about somewhere 42,000. That is why 42,000 is a really, really strong resistance for now. Fear and greed ditches the emotions. It's back. Fear and greed index is back. Rebounded to 38 and 33, approaching neutral territory. But as we checked, it is in fear, and this is how this fear and greed index from June last year. So great. Let's go to our next news. There was a news a few days ago. The SEC has no plans to regulate Bitcoin in 2021. What a surprise, because also there was some enforcement from the Treasury and from other government agencies to regulate Bitcoin, and just everyone is waiting for a new regulation because it can help somehow to uh, spread out to mainstream, and also to review and launch the Bitcoin ETFs in the US. The SEC has released its 2021 regulatory agenda and has left Bitcoin and cryptocurrency out. Instead, its focus is on short selling, a topic that has grown into a heated debate in the wake of the meme stock craze with GameStop and AMC theaters. So instead of they would focus on crypto regulations, they are focusing on meme stocks like GameStop and AMC theater. This is relatively surprising given the SEC's chair's comments on crypto and how he would like to see more regulation. This is a quite volatile and might say highly volatile asset class, and the investing public would benefit from more investor protection on the crypto exchanges, said Gary Gensler at the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority's annual conference. There is a lot of authority that the SEC currently has in the securities space, and there are a number of cryptocurrencies that fall within the jurisdiction, but there are some areas, particularly Bitcoin trading on large exchanges, that the public is not currently really protected. Okay. Yeah, and also there is something about the climate crisis and how Bitcoin is consuming energy, but we know that it's not an issue anymore because most of the Bitcoin uh, energy consumption is from renewable energy. Right now, cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin that have been deemed not securities fall out of the SEC's jurisdictions, so it is also unclear which regulatory body non-security crypto assets will fall under. So, okay, so this is a news, but it's not good and not bad. It's just somehow neutral for the market. Within 5 years, US hedge funds expect to hold more than 10% of assets in crypto. So within 5 years, the US hedge funds will hold more than 10% in crypto. North American hedge funds are at the vanguard of crypto curious investors, although European Union and UK funds are not far behind, expecting to hold 6.8% of their assets in crypto within 5 years. Okay, so there was a survey with the 100 chief financial officers, and from this survey, they are just stating that they are expecting to raise their portfolio exposure to crypto to 10.6% on average within 5 years. So there will be some um, hedge funds there are will holding more uh, Bitcoin and crypto in their balance sheet, and there will be some hedge funds that just keeping less. Okay, each hedge funds managing average 7.2 billion in assets. High-profile hedge fund managers such as Paul Trudeau Jones have been vocal advocates of Bitcoin amid concerns about inflationary tendencies in the economy. Skybridge Digital CEO Anthony Scaramucci takes a similar view on Bitcoin's potential as a store of value, considering it's superior to gold. Okay, Howard invested in two digital asset startups following his earlier investments in the digital asset custody services provider created by Nomura in partnership with Ledger and CoinShares. So also these hedge funds are investing in crypto-related companies because they expect that all these crypto businesses will growing fast in the next few years. Okay, cool, great news. The next piece of news. Following massive BTC purchase announcement, MicroStrategy says it may sell up 1 billion in stock. The firm said it intended to use the proceeds from the offering for general corporate purposes, include the acquisition of Bitcoin. So after they issued this half a billion US dollar worth of bonds uh, purchasing Bitcoin. After that, they are just filing this new application that they want to sell 1 billion uh, Class E common stock over time, and they want to use that fund purchasing Bitcoin. Bitcoin doesn't pay interest or other returns, and so ability to generate a return on investments from the net proceeds from this offering will depend on whether there is appreciation in the value of Bitcoin following our purchase of Bitcoin with the next proceeds from this offering. So this is also in the filing, and now I'm sure that as they are buying more and more Bitcoin, they will reach the 100,000 Bitcoin very, very soon. Okay, should the firm use then an entirety of the 1 billion proceeds to invest in Bitcoin again, it would add roughly 25,000 coins to its coffers at the current value at 40,000. The price of the crypto assets has risen by more than 8.8% in the last 24 hours. Yeah, it's not true because this news is from yesterday or day before. Okay. There was a news maybe yesterday, but I'm not sure that I mentioned that Bitcoin latest upgrade will send BTC to new all-time highs, according to crypto trader Tyler Swope. I think Tyler Swope is a Chico Crypto, so you can check him on YouTube, and he see that BTC needs to send the leading digital assets to new all-time highs. Uh, and this is, I think, because the taproot, but let's see. This is great for Bitcoin. It means it's some of the best news ever because Bitcoin is about to get privacy and it is about to get some more complex smart contracts that can make it to do a lot more things. There is going to be a big conversion coming on. I'm extremely bullish on Ethereum. So this taproot upgrade that miners starting and will finalize until mid of November. It's about that bringing more privacy to Bitcoin and also a complex smart contracts. Then I think that will really, really beneficial for Bitcoin. I said I'm selling some of my Bitcoin for Ethereum, and I did do that. I picked up a good stack of Ethereum with some of my Bitcoin. But I mean, there is part of me that are like, was that a good idea? I think it's a good idea for the short to mid term, but in long term, Bitcoin may still win out. This upgrade probably is going to be when Bitcoin is back into the trillions, maybe even like 1.5 trillion alone. Bitcoin will make 1.5 trillion itself around the time this upgrade goes live, but the upgrade is locked in you guys. Okay, so this upgrade, it's not just has been started. It will be finished until mid of November this year. And now Bitcoin price is just half of this prediction. So Bitcoin price would double from here if this prediction is right. He says that the top for this cycle will be between 100 to 200,000 by December 2021. This is and has been my prediction for a long time. But if I had to give you a specific number and day, how about right here? 150,000 by December 15th, 2029, 2021. Cool. And let's check this Ethereum news. I think we already reviewed it yesterday, but it's really, really important to understand that Ethereum smart contracts closes in one milestone, quarter of supply is locked. So the total supply, the quarter of total supply is locked. It's not moving, it's not on the exchanges, not moving anywhere. So this new milestone over 25% of all Ethereum supply locked behind smart contracts, notable increase over time, 15 during last year. And we see that most of the locks coming from the Ethereum 2.0 staking contract, and others are coming from DeFi and other stuff. So this is really, really important. And we see that right now the staking reward is 6.7% annually. So the APR is really nice, and the total 22% of the total supply is closed in this Ethereum 2.0. And let's check some chats. I think I already shared some nice chat about Ethereum. Also, this is about Ethereum from Aimstone, and you see that this is the percentage of the total supply held on exchanges, and we see from 17 just went down to 11 in the past 1 year, and the Ethereum price is now it's consolidating and correcting, but we see that the total the percentage from the total supply is decreasing on exchanges. So it's really, really good sign. What we see here, the Ethereum total value in Ethereum 2.0. So this is the 22% from the total supply. 5.5 million Ethereum is logged in the Ethereum 2.0 deposit contract, and it's expected that this will reach 100 it will reach 10 million by the end of 2021. So from here it will double, and if it will be double, then we can expect that 30 to 50% of the total Ethereum supply will be logged in smart contracts and Ethereum 2.0 and other smart contracts. So it's really, really huge news. And as you know, CorionX is built originally on Ethereum, but also we do have Binance Smart Chain. We have a bridge. You can bridge the Ethereum CorionX token to Binance Smart Chain, and you can bridge back. And we will come out with some product launches very, very soon. Now, some audits going on, so we should wait the audit before launching. So that's it for the news, and let's check what the chart is showing to us. So this is the Bitcoin chart, the 4-hour chart on Bitcoin. This is the Fibonacci Fibonacci retracement and Fibonacci extension, and we see that from the top to the bottom, then we see that we have a nice level here at almost 37,800. So that is a kind of um, support for Bitcoin. The price started to consolidate and started to just a little bit dropping here, but to upwards, to going up, we have the first resistance about 20, sorry, 42,000 and around 42,000 because also we do have a Fibonacci level here. Let's check the other charts, what they are just showing here. Yeah, so as okay, so as I just draw here, the price can revisit this range. It's a kind of wedge where we are now. So it's a kind of a wedge where we are now, and it can revisit the bottom of the wedge. It's the same level that the Fibonacci indicating us at 37,800. And from here, we can bounce back or we can continue to uh, go lower. So you should follow this price movement. We are in this wedge. So there is a huge resistance at 42,000 and maybe we will bounce here and revisit this 42,000. And also if I'm zooming out, here is this head and shoulders formation. Actually, there was two head and shoulders, and the neckline of these head and shoulders is at around 42,000. So that is why 42,000 is a crucial level. And if we will pass and 42,000 will be uh, broken, then we can continue in the upwards trajectory. But now we should see if Bitcoin can turn here at the bottom of the wedge. And also this is a Fibonacci level, 37,800. This is what you should watch. Okay, so almost the same, just some horizontal levels. So almost the same levels that we already talked about. Let's check Ethereum. Ethereum is also in a correction phase. Now it's forming this descending triangle. So the top has this horizontal line, and this is sorry, I think this is an ascending triangle, and yeah, so there was a double view, but yeah, it's worked out quite nicely. But now we are revisiting the bottom of this uh, formation, this triangle, and now Ethereum should bounce here, or if we broke, then we can go and up the first resistance at 2,270, and then the 2,000 levels. So all eyes on this level because it's Ethereum. Ethereum is uh, break or make situation right now. So we are really just observing what will happen. This 4,000, this 2,400 level. We are right now at this level. Ethereum Bitcoin is almost the same. It's not correcting, and we can expect just coming down to this level. It's almost 0.06, and we can expect a bounce here, but it also means then maybe in the US dollar pair can just break this and go lower, as we see also the Bitcoin pair has a nice indication to turn back here. Okay, so most of the other altcoins are in red. So now we have a consolidation today. Some altcoins are dropping, but almost few percent all altcoins are uh, in the lower territory. Solana has a nice uh, pump today, and also Solana uh, just really provided great results if we are checking the BTC pair, and now it turned at this 0.4 0.786 Fibonacci level, and now the next level is the 1.618 level to watch out for. Okay, so that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to join our Telegram. Then you will get more information about CorionX development, and also you will get all these crypto daily news. Be sure to visit our YouTube channel, and let's say I think, yeah, we are here. Be sure just to push this red, the subscribe, and the bell all, and the like, and you can share with copy this link, and you can share with your friends. As you are sharing and subscribing, then more and more people will get this crypto news, and they will be more educated. They can enter crypto. It's useful for the entire crypto community, and also is useful for CorionX community, as we are supporting the crypto adoption with some utilities, and also with DeFi that we are launching soon. So thank you for having you here. Let's get back tomorrow. Bye bye.